It's been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and jail to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary, 'cause comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-rat-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize,
to anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-rat-terry-o-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road.
the world has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be afraid.
But every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made.
Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-rat-terry-o-dee-da-dee. A fwit-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Adventures waiting further down the road.
Let's go!
And it's another beautiful day, Modern Monday, with your favorite emotional support bard, plus a bonus bard is here today. So everyone say, hi, Michael O'Quinn! Those of you who have spent any time around the Scarborough Renaissance Festival might recognize this beautiful face. And if you have not had that opportunity, then you, for one more weekend at the Carolina Renaissance Festival, this lovely fellow, there, you're prettier with the lights off.
I get that all the time.
This lovely fellow is playing with Jenkins of the Rambling Sailors, while his beautiful Rosie is getting her other hip replaced. So
recovering. She's already gotten it replaced.
Oh, yes, it's already happened. She's doing great. So she's got one more weekend of force PT and recovery. And otherwise, we've got that we get to experience Michael O'Quinn one more weekend at the Carolina Renaissance Festival.
They drug me kicking and
Look,
screaming out of
Taxat
Texas.
Taxat Duck has seen your shirt and says, "Well, it's the world's okayest bard himself."
That is true.
So,
You can tell it's true. It says it on the shirt.
oh, and William Stoneburner is excited. So William definitely knows you from Scarborough. He's gotten to visit a couple of times, haven't you? He's an Arizona native, but he loves to come out to Scarborough and Sherwood. So,
Fun.
Modern Monday now fortified with extra O'Quinn.
Yes.
And Evelyn likes to start off each show with Lolly Ho, y'all. And Sweating just got done putting Halloween decor outside. Good for you. Doing stuff is so hard. Do you ever decorate?
Not recently.
Eh.
No, it's been a minute.
Right. We're all way too ADHD for that.
Also, Texas.
Because Texas
It's
too.
hot and yeah, it's.
I decorate myself. That's where it goes for me. And Sir David Percival says hello, hi. Sally says howdy, and London Fog says merry hey gang. And and you've got a mug with that design on it. This design, the world's okayest bard,
Nice.
or this design. I'm a galaxy
Or
today.
both of our faces. Is that
Yeah,
what you're
or,
talking about? Like, do you have a mug with? Because if you have a mug with both of our faces on it, that is remarkable, and we need to see a photo.
I need to see it. I want to see it so bad.
I have so many questions, and the first is why.
And the second is how.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not impossible. There are pictures of us out there.
Fair.
So because
That's where they come from, actually.
right,
It's from Fair. Yeah.
That fair. So yes, how long have you been playing at the Scarborough Fair? Tell our friends a little bit about yourself.
I started performing at Scarborough 20 years ago. Old enough that if I were born the year I started performing there, I could at least buy me a drink. And after that point, I stopped counting.
There you go. Yeah. We bards, we age very slowly.
I've developed
it's a whole thing.
the frosted mandibles on the beard since I started performing.
Yes,
That's-
looking
yeah.
very astute, very demure. All right, I'm turning on the other thing so that we can so I can monitor the content, the comments with my Twitch profile, but I pause it.
Well done. That's
So
a
that,
look for me. That
Yes.
is-
So here, let's recreate. Like I'm like there. That's
It's something.
That's
yeah.
the image that I just paused the Twitch stream on so that I can say hello in the comments, just like that. And now you can see how long we're lagging because you heard me type that, and then you saw it come up on your screen. I provide one of the many services I provide. Speaking of services, by the way, it is great having a support bard here because I'm usually the support bard, and so he got my guitar out while I was putting my makeup on, tuned it up. I think.
No, I couldn't find a tuner.
I heard some plucking
I was
anyway.
tuning mine. Let me go through that.
Oh, so the tuner is actually in this little sack.
Oh, is that what thumped against the body of it when I grabbed it?
That's the
Okay.
thumping that you hear is my little tuner.
That's the thumping I hear. Yes.
Tax That Duck. It has a commercial time. Man, the commercials have been getting very aggressive, haven't they? So I don't know what to tell you other than that you can watch later. Oh, Evelyn says it's only a 5-second buffer. That's not bad. Like there have been times when it's been like 30 seconds. All right. So let's discuss what we're going to play tonight because my dear Michael O'Quinn and I have it's always just such a joy to get to play with him at a Renaissance festival because I start playing stuff and then he plays too and it sounds really pretty. I'm trying to think what the tune was that you'd never heard before that I started playing and you just played the most beautiful accompaniment, and I can't.
I know this is going to sound arrogant, but that doesn't narrow it down.
It
much.
sure-
I don't mean that to sound as
That doesn't
snide
narrow
as
it
does,
down
but
at
you
all.
play a lot of stuff that I don't know that I try and fake it through.
Yeah. So this man's fakes it real well. And you guys we're playing a challenge round on the Discord because you were like, I want all these songs that you don't play. And I was like, choose fair songs, you guys. This was supposed to be a super easy assignment today.
So anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Here's Wonderwall.
Which I actually don't know. But
Oh
Can you
man,
play it? I said
Coffee,
maybe.
the landslide. No, that's Champagne Supernova. Anyway, I love Oasis. Oh, here, I can hold that. I can hold my guitar. I'm not too good to hold my own guitar. All right. So let's go through the offerings for tonight. So I have I'll start writing the list, which will also let you guys know what is already on the list.
Is it possible at some point to make sure that they get to see
Princess?
Princess's face? Because really, y'all find yourself someone who looks
Here
at
you go.
you like Princess.
You are in
looks at
control of
Prudence.
Princess
Of
Cam.
the Princess Cam.
Princess Cam.
Oh well, now she's getting herself a drink.
Well,
so,
staying hydrated is a very important part of the princess lifestyle.
Which is just she was looking at you with such love and adoration, and like find yourself someone who looks at you like Princess looks at Prudence. That's the goal in life.
Is that why like I lucked out? My partner in life is my dog Princess. All right, so the first so London Fog was our first request. So the first question was for Over the Garden Wall, and then you said Dealer's Choice, if we don't know that, and then Two Barred Party was your backup plan. So the only song I sing by Two Barred Party is the Nat 21 theme song, which would be a romp, which you guys usually like it when I sing that one. So I'm gonna let you guys make a decision, like, shall we talk amongst ourselves and dedicate a song to London Fog? Because I'm sure that, Victorian London Fog, does that inspire? We could do the Foggy Dew.
Which one?
The one that I do.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. So let us know if you're cool with us doing the Foggy Dew in honor of London Fog. Then Sally was next in line, and she wanted anything from Rowan and the Rose. And I'm so sad to say that I don't know their repertoire very well. I would love to sing a number of the songs that I've heard them play, but I've only heard them play once, and that was during the pandemic when they were doing live streams. So they do the most beautiful send up of Northwest Passage, and it's a love letter to Renaissance festivals, and it's a beautiful, beautiful song. So pay attention, by the way, to where you're standing, so you're not hidden behind the Nat 21 sign. There, perfect. Okay, you and Mike Wazowski.
Always watching, Prudence.
Always
watching.
You guys, it's gonna be so much fun. And then Chef Nutmeg was next. So Rowan and the Rose. So we could do the Briar and the Rose. Do you know that one?
I
You
do.
Yeah.
I haven't done that one in 12 years.
So instead of Rowan and the Rose for Sally, can we do? I'm just going to make the command decision. We're just going to do the Briar and the Rose.
Fantastic. Do you sing lead on that one the entire way through?
I can actually switch on those. And what's funny is, so we're gonna do Foggy Dew for that was Gowan, right? Dick Gowan. Yeah, pretty sure it was. Anyway, because Doogie McLean did the other ones, so Dick Gowan is the Foggy Dew. Chef Nutmeg said, "Soldier, soldier, will you marry me?" Do you know that one? So that makes me think of, why don't we do Soldier Poet King? Have you heard that song? Well, you'll love it. See, as long as I know the song, he's gonna be fine.
I'm just gonna wind up just standing here most of the night. Apparently, I keep gravitating. It's the gravitational pull of the Nat 21.
It draws us all in. Actually, it's not going to be too long before every single Rennie that you've ever heard of has been on Nat 21 Adventures. I foresee this to be true. That's Paolo for you. Okay, so Evelyn is the one who wanted March of Cambridge.
Fantastic.
So he actually knows that one, and I don't. So
for a certain definition of knows, that's true.
So we'll attempt March of Cambridge.
Or DTH, yeah, depending on which
Cambridge. She spelled it Cambred. Cambred.
It's whether it's a wide angle or a close focus. That's the cam breadth. That's the
And our backup for that is Johnny Jump Up. If for some reason you whiff it, then we'll do Johnny Jump Up. He got real excited about that idea earlier. And so then William wanted either Strains of Whiskey, which we already said we don't know, or Whiskey in the Jar, which Michael Quinn does know. I've never sung that one, but I do sing a song that references it.
You've never sung Whiskey in the Jar? Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Oh man, I've never sung Russia do lava do lava. What's the Deedles that you sing? Mersher do
Musharingum durum da.
Mushering
Musharingum durum da.
Musharingum durum da. Okay, so as long as
I love the fact that you're rehearsing as though it actually matters what nonsense syllables you sing.
It might have been actual Gaelic. It's hard to tell.
It is. That is true. That is absolutely true. Yep.
Okay, so
I sing
far,
I sing a song with the chorus in Gaelic, and remembering to pronounce it correctly because it actually does matter for that one is a challenge.
Yeah, I sing Shularun, Isco de tu maforninslan. Maybe we can finish with that one. That would be pretty. That would be pretty. Let's see. So London Fog said they're excited for Foggy Doo. Evelyn's like, we are cool with whatever you want, Pru. We're so here to support you and your okayest support bard. Because I'm the emotional support bard. You're the okayest. And Sir David Percival says, too bad you probably don't know the song Up Where We Belong.
The name sounds very familiar, but nothing's coming to mind when I try and remember any lyrics aside from Up Where We Belong. And I'm not even 100% certain that those lyrics show up in the song.
That sounds pretty neat. We had shrimp today.
Well, as though shrimp was traditionally known as a cause for...
Listen, my coffee belches are some of my best belches. And Evelyn says, you should know by now I can't spell or my phone autocorrects. Listen, your words to God's ears. And William says, you're going to rock it. As for Michael Quinn, we love that guy. Aw, see, he knows. The Rambling Sailors, we love those
guys. Wait, no, sorry.
I love those guys. We are those guys. Where the eagles fly on a mountain high. Loveless, so
oh, that Up Where We Belong. Yes.
Oh,
I do not know that song.
Well,
I
wonder if we looked it up, if we would be able to figure it out. But and Evelyn gives me +5 when I belch. Because
do you get to bank that for a future role? Is that like initiative?
You know, I don't know if anyone's keeping track, but I'm sure I have like a +45 or something by now, at least. Okay, so 5 of those things so far requests. And let's see, Foggy Doo. If you don't mind me taking lead on that,
please do, because that's not one I sing lead on.
Let's see. I'm trying to think what key I actually do it in, because I usually play it on the harp. I guess I do it in D minor.
Dog minor.
Dog minor. All right. So, we're going to start off strong with London Fog. And just because everything's so very exciting right now, I'm going to look up the lyrics to this song that I've literally been singing for 14 years now. Lyrics. Okay. And this is a song that I recorded on my second album, All's Fair, Songs of Love and War. So, I should have it memorized by now. And before we go into the song,
I was trying to remember how it went myself.
Yes, it's going to be so good. Hold aloft your drink, because Victorian London Fog gets to be the first to ask a yes or no question about the drink. What drink, you ask? Why, the What's in Pru's Cup drink. With that, I'm going to put up the rules for right now. Watch this. Request a song as step number 1. Then step number 2, when your song is played, you get to ask a yes or no question in the comments about the drinks. And then step number 3, at the end of the night, you have 3 guesses to try to figure out what's in our cups. And then step 4, you win sweet, sweet prizes.
That's an outstanding question that was asked, by the way.
Oh, what is it?
Are you both drinking?
Are you both drinking the same drink? I'm going to give London Frog that for free. Yes, we are both drinking the same drink. And also, your other free clue is it is, in fact, alcoholic. Okay? So, I'm going to pull up. There's our faces again. Let's see. Oh, my gosh. The words are... both small and not very many of them. Okay, let's see. Okay, we can scroll up after a while, and then I do one more verse after this.
I'll emotional support bard you and,
Yeah, you
and
will.
scroll for
Ooh,
you.
will you be my page turner? Oh, man, it's so good to have an assistant. Am I right? Oh, and is the base a clear alcohol? Asks London Fog. No. All right. To the health of the company.
Schlan and what she said.
Mm. All right. Oh, and I'm going to put this over here. That way we can watch the comments too. All right. So, and D minor. Twas down the glen one Easter morn, to a city fair rode I. There's armored lines of marching men, and squadrons passed me by. No pipe did hum, no battle drum, did sound this dread tattoo. But the Angelus bell, the Liffey swell, rang out in the foggy dew. Right belly high over dome and town, we hung out the flag of war. Better to die neath an Irish sky than at Florence Bar. When from the plains of royalty strong men came hurrying through, the Britannia sons with their long-range guns sailed in from the foggy dew. Play on. On the fringe of the great North Sea, but had they died by fiercest side, or fought with craft of brew, their praise we keep with a Fenian sleep, neath the hills of the foggy dew. The bravest fell, and the solemn bell rang out. For those who died that Easter tide in the spring of the year, and the world did gaze in deep amaze at those first men and true, who bore the fires that freedom's light might shine through the foggy dew. Hell yeah! So that's what he's bringing to the table.
So the reason I asked you earlier which version of Foggy Dew,
oh,
and this is a research project. The actual punchline to this joke is left as an exercise to the viewer. There is another version of the Foggy Dew.
Mm-hmm.
Has nothing to do with Rebel Song, anything like that.
Then I hate it.
Well, actually, I think you'll love it.
Uh-oh.
It is.
Is it about tea?
Burl Ives got arrested for singing it in public.
All right.
It
all
is
right,
by
I'm on
no
board.
means is it beyond modern sensibilities.
Mm-hmm.
But that particular version of the Foggy Dew, he sings about to keep off the foggy dew. Foggy Dew was actually rhyming with bugaboo, and it was a story of essentially. Have you seen Grease 2? If you've seen Grease 2, the bunker scene with the alarms going off and all of that, essentially it's a guy who manages to convince a woman to share her charms with him because his friend is outside the window as a good wingman scaring the crap out of her, and she wants comfort and protection.
As we often
But it is a
do.
beautiful song. It's a very pretty song until you listen very closely to the lyrics.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, all right. Then I'll need to look that up. All right. So Sally had requested a song by Rowan and the Rose, and we don't really know any of them, so we're singing "The Briar and the Rose," which is also just like "Foggy Dew," which is on my second album, All's Fair, Songs of Love and War. This song is featured on my third album of lullabies and songs of nostalgia.
This song is also on Traveler Songs, released the Kraken 2011 album that you can't find anywhere. So if you're looking for it, sorry about that. But
if you get a hold of me,
yeah, exactly. If you manage to get the hookup, it's on there with myself, Matt Young, and Gregory, who nobody on here most likely knows, but we had a third that year.
Cool guy named Gregory.
Yeah.
All right, cool story. Let's see. We're gonna find out. This is another one I usually play on harp.
Do you want me to just get the harp?
Hey, go get my harp.
Hey, tell me where your harp is.
It's right next to where the guitar was.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Is that him or Dulcimer?
Actually, yes. I have, and I also have another harp that is an octave lower than my harp. So does that? Hey, look! Suddenly, a wild harp appears.
It's super effective.
We should sing the minstrel boy. His wild harp slung behind him.
I sang the third verse on that one.
Yeah,
There was a third verse.
So do I.
written during
Actually,
the US Civil War.
I sing a third verse anyway. The minstrel boy will return one day.
Yes,
when we hear the news, we
yep.
will cheer it.
That was written during the American Civil War by Irish expats that were fighting in the war.
So the fun thing about the harp is I actually haven't tuned it to A440 in weeks. So I don't know.
After recording with you and what you described as a tenuous relationship with the 440.
Yup.
Just play A chord and tell me what it is.
Play an F.
F.
Play a C.
It's probably fairly close. It's not.
You're a little bit sharper than I am, which is interesting. All right.
Well, I can also set this down because this is one that I sang a cappella. So.
All right, Sally, you get to ask a question about the drink. I fell asleep down by the stream, and there I had the strangest dream. And down by Brennan's glen there grows the briar and the rose. There's a tree in the forest, and I don't know where. I built a nest out of your hair, and climbing up into the air, the briar and the rose. Take the melody.
I tried to tell.
Oh,
There
no, I
we
don't
go.
know. I don't know how.
I don't know how long it's been, but I was born in Brennan's Glen.
And near the
I don't know the melody to this. I only ever harmonized.
Very good. See, this is the process,
Mulligan.
folks.
Do over.
And near the end of spring there grows the briar and the rose. I picked the rose one early morn. I pricked my finger on a thorn. It had grown so high, its binding of the briar and the rose. I tried to tear them both apart. I felt a bullet in my heart, and all dressed up in spring's new clothes, the briar and the rose. And when I'm buried and in my grave, tell me so I may know. Your tears will fall to make love grow. The briar and the rose. We're doing the coda, you see. And when I'm buried and in my grave, tell me so I may know. Your tears will fall to make love grow. The briar and the rose. Yay! If I look distracted in there, it's because Princess was rumpling up her bed so that she could sleep in it, and then she changed her mind. Princess dog. All right, so putting the harp in at Harper Prudence, yay! So Sally has asked her question: is it carbonated? I never know how to answer these ones, but I think so. I think yes. I think so. I think so.
I'm gonna go with yes.
Oh, don't identify the vessel that it was in.
I'm not. That's why I'm off camera. I'm just looking over here. La, la, la. I'm gonna go with yes.
I think usually yes. Yeah.
Traditionally, yes.
Traditionally,
how about we say that?
Yes. And Sally said the song was pretty, and Evelyn raises a glass. Yay. Thanks, friends. All right, so now Chef Nutmeg requested something to do with a soldier, and that makes me think of Soldier Poet King, which is a tune that I've been obsessing about that I would really like to try to play. I haven't worked up an arrangement yet, so I'm gonna look
that makes
it up
two of us.
Yes. Well, you see, Modern Monday with Lady Prudence is a total request, no rehearsal time extravaganza. So
the no rehearsal part is especially true.
Yeah, they're used to it.
Make sure. I'm gonna stand behind here and make sure that I'm cut off at the top. There we go. That's all good.
Oh, look at that.
The reverse Kilroy.
Well, you work real hard on that facial hair stuff.
I'd love to say that I do, but really it just kind of shows up when I'm not paying attention.
Oh, my goodness. So also fun fact, Michael O'Quinn here is featured on probably at least a dozen of my new songs. Isn't that right?
I don't know that.
So-
I'm not actually sure how many. I didn't count.
Right. Because,
More than we planned.
What was
That's-
what was really lovely about it is that while so I asked Michael O'Quinn to play on some specific songs, but he's one of the musicians that I trust so implicitly that I was like, okay, I'm going to send him all of the songs and he can listen to them all, and if he feels particularly inspired, then he can. And both of us being ADHD, I didn't check in on him for like 3 months, and then I was like, so you got any tracks for me? And he was
You
like,
got any more of them
he was like,
tracks?
I'll have some for you tomorrow morning. And I was like, hold on a second, hold on. What? And but then this boy, like, then you just kind of stayed up all night and recorded a bunch of stuff, right?
My favorite was the one that I recorded just for me because I love the song and I sent
tell
it
him
to
what
you.
song. Tell him.
Oh, I figured it. Do you want to just do it later? Is there
We
room
can do
for that?
Sure. We got the rest
we-
of the night. We could stay on, and like the next show isn't until 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, which is writing sonnets with Shakespeare, one of the most wholesome content you'll find anywhere. They in the comments they get to type in their couplets, and I love to tune in and write couplets, and then Shakespeare, whom you know.
Yeah, I was about to ask which
Yeah,
Shakespeare.
the one
and
that
then
you
it
know.
made sense. Yeah.
Shakespeare Proves, your friendly neighborhood Shakespeare.
Yeah.
He compiles it all into usually something quite beautiful, actually. So
For those who don't know me, especially outside of Ren Fairs, I also am a traditional Irish musician and play at sessions and am heavily involved in the local Irish music community in DFW. We have a retreat every year, not far from the Scarborough Renaissance Festival, actually, where we bring in some amazing instructors. And one of the instructors, I think it was last year or the year before that, asked his students to just give him 3 letters, like 3 note name letters. Didn't matter what, like in whatever order they wanted. He just wrote them all up on the board as triplets and composed a jig from that, just mixing and matching them, and played it at the concert that night with
Oh my
with
gosh.
one of the other instructors.
oh, I love it.
And, like, I've always been astounded by people with that kind of cohesive thought,
Yeah.
because I can imprise,
Yes.
but
Yes.
making
yes.
something good
Something
from scratch.
good that's like repeatable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That there I
That's
fall
fair.
flat on my face as often as not.
All right. So Chef Nutmeg, if you are tuned in, then it is time for a song that we are dedicating to you, because the thing that you asked for, we have been inspired by. We are not, in fact, capoing for you for this, so we're going to find out how we like the.
Oh, those chords.
Yeah.
Well, then I will be capoing. 'cause- Jesus.
We're gonna go through the verse again. There will come a soldier who carries a mighty sword. He will tear your city down, olay, olay, oh Lord, olay, 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 oh Lord. He will tear your city down, olay, olay, oh Lord. There will come a poet whose weapon is his word. He will slay you with his tongue, olay, olay, oh Lord, olay, 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 oh Lord. He will slay you with his tongue, olay, olay, oh Lord. There will come a ruler whose brow is laid in thorn, smeared with oil like David's boy, olay, olay, oh Lord, olay, 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 oh Lord. Smeared with oil like David's boy, olay, olay, oh Lord. Now we're gonna do another verse, because I wrote a verse to this song to bring it all together. There will come we all must make in turn. Will you be soldier, poet, or king? Allay, allay, Lord. Allay, 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 Lord. Will you be soldier, poet, or king? Allay, allay, Lord. Allay, 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 Lord. Will you be soldier, poet, or king? Allay, allay, then we just kind of fade to black.
Oh, warn me next time we're going to play an F.
Oh,
which
sorry, buddy.
is, well, an F of a key for bouzouki sometimes. Especially
I thought that's why you capoed.
it is why I capoed. Do you want to try doing the math in your head real time on video?
Right? Yeah, right. Well, actually, I have a superpower. Because if I don't like the key that something's written in, then I just pretend that it's ukulele chords. So for this song, that means that I would be playing it in G, because this is the C on the ukulele.
See, what I was just doing was actually still trying to play in the key that's written there, which makes no sense with it. Yeah.
See, that's one of my superpowers. I can yank a fifth right out of my butt.
You know, and that has nothing to do with what we're drinking, but there is a question owed, I believe.
Oh, that's right, Chef Nutmeg. So sometimes our listeners who make a request on Discord, sometimes they have troubles with logging in and watching on time. But if somebody would like to ask Chef Nutmeg's question, then you may ask on behalf of our dear Nutmeg if you would like to ask a yes or no question about the drink. There were only 5 songs requested tonight, so you're not going to find out a whole bunch. All right, so now it's time for the portion where we get to feature Michael O'Quinn a bit more. So, Evelyn, this next song is for you, in which Michael O'Quinn is going to attempt the March of Cambrai.
So before I do, because I always like telling stories about songs, and in this case, the story I'm going to tell has nothing to do with the song that I'm actually going to do. I'm going to tell a story about the song that we're not doing, Johnny Jump Up. The gentleman who wrote Johnny Jump Up, Tyke Jordan, gave that song to a musician from Cork by the name of Jimmy Crowley, who became the source singer for that song. I had the distinct honor of taking bouzouki classes from him at the retreat I just mentioned. He's still around, still kicking and still singing. And he's got a very relaxed, very open style of play. But he's just a delight to talk to. And I asked him at one point, what is Johnny Jump Up? I know it's cider, but what is it? He said, well, during the wartime, there was a shortage of wood for casks, and the local pub that brewed its own cider didn't have casks to age it in. But there was a whiskey distillery across the street. And so they bought the old casks from the whiskey distillery. And brought it over, and they aged their cider in these whiskey casks,
barrels.
not understanding that the spirits from the whiskey that had absorbed into the wood would then leach back out into the beverage that they were aging in there. And so what they thought was a standard cider when they served it was twice or more the alcohol content. And so that's why they said that it drove people crazy, because they would have one
drink
pint
that they
glass
thought
of
was
cider,
a cider.
And I mean, imagine drinking a pint of wine.
Oh my gosh.
Which is a little bit stronger than most wines when everything puts together. It was
wow.
Yeah, it was quite a thing. And that's probably not even the story about that song you thought I was going to tell, because of the story I was telling you in the car.
This guy's got stories, y'all.
Yeah, there's TED Talks. I get fired off stage at least twice during each show for talking too long and not singing. Yeah, March of Cambrith, the second angriest song that I sing.
I love that. I don't know the song at all, but I did look up chords. If you're cool with me trying to play chords,
I would love to say that I am, but I don't know that I do this consistently enough for it to be something fit to follow.
fair enough. Then this is going to be the Michael O'Quinn show for a minute. But Evelyn does have a question about the drink, as this is her song. Does it contain fruit flavors? And I had to look it up, but yes.
Oh, I could have told you yes.
I just had to be absolutely certain. So let that be your clue. So here we are with do you need any lyrics, dear? Are you good? Are you?
We'll find out how good I am.
I believe in you.
The third or fourth verse is around when my ADHD kicks in and my lyrics kick out. So we'll see how well this goes.
All right. I'll just have this on auto scroll and then I'll.
Axes flash and broadsword swing, shining armors piercing ring, horses run with a polished yield, fight those bastards till they yield. Midnight mare in the blood red roan, fight to keep this land your own. Sound the horn and call the cry. How many of them can we make die?
Woo!
Follow orders as you're told, make their yellow blood run cold, fight until you die, or drop a force like ours is hard to stop. Close your mind to stress and pain, fight till you're no longer sane. Let not one damn cur pass by. How many of them can we make die? Guard your women and children well, send these bastards back to hell. We'll teach them the ways of war, they won't come here anymore. Use your shield and use your head, fight till everyone is dead. Raise the flag up to the sky. How many of them can we make die? Dawn has broke, the time has come. Move your feet to the marching drum. Win the war, we'll pay the toll. We'll fight as one in heart and soul. Midnight mare in the blood red roan, fight to keep this land your own. Sound the horn and call the cry. How many of them can we make die? Axes flash and broadsword swing, shining armors piercing ring, horses run with a polished yield, fight those bastards till they yield. Midnight mare in the blood red roan, fight to keep this land your own. Sound the horn and call the cry. How many of them can we make die? How many of them can we make die? How many of them can we make die?
Yeah. Whoa. I'm gonna go hit something with something heavy.
On that note, bye.
What? Nice. Oh man, that was a good one. Well thought of, Evelyn. Ooh, and and she says, "Thank Council Wars" by John Ringo, a book series, for her knowing the song.
Oh yeah, I believe that song has been on at least one TV series. It's mentioned in a number of books. Its fame far outgrew its origin, I feel, and that's amazing.
Okay. Well, that's always neat. Oh, look, she was singing along. How many of them can we make die? Oh, yeah.
Well said.
And London Fog had not heard that one before.
I was surprised that she.
You have heard this before.
Yeah.
Never did know what it was called before. Finally, I can look it up. Fabulous. Yes, the March of Cambrith. I got my plus.
Or Cambria.
Cambria?
Because it's depending on who sings it.
Ah.
It was originally recorded under the name March of Cambrith, but the way that it gets pronounced, some people that learned it from the original artist in person without learning it off of an album, or spell it Cambria.
Okay.
So there are a couple of recordings of it under that name as well.
Nice. Oh, by the way, a major compliment to you. You just did a Wesley from Fraggle Rock on that move. You're slipping off the screen. Ooh, and Heathen Alchemist says that's one of our bonfire songs. Yeah.
So our neighbors love us.
Our neighbors love us. Oh, Akio Dragons, you made it just in time. Although we're on our last requested song. So if anyone else comes up with, so Michael and Quinn and I go way back, singing Ren Fair songs together. Where basically, I sing a song and he makes up a part to it, and it's really nice. But also he has like an amazing repertoire. So one of us probably knows whatever song you want to hear, and
if
otherwise
you don't, we might try it anyway.
well,
and it's your fault at that point
and-
if we do.
well, and also if we
Johnny
and if
jump up
neither
where
of
she's
us,
got asked.
oh, there we go. And so Evelyn says, "Oh, is Scarborough Fair a requestable song?" Says Akio
Oh.
Dragons. I would love to add that on. I think that'd be fun. How about you?
Yeah.
Hailing from Scarborough Fair as you do. All right, Akio.
I perform
yes.
at Scarborough Fair, and so I just never worked the song up. I felt it was a bit on the nose, and now I'm regretting that.
I sing it using my harp. So we've got one more request before that. So William wanted Whiskey in the Jar, Mushroom Dabadoo, Mushroom Gabadurum, Hackful and Danny. Yeah. And then London Fog. So we need somebody. Oh, all right, Prudence. Learn to type. Okay, there. Now I've got all the information all in one place together. So yes, someone who hasn't requested a song yet, ask for Johnny Jump Up. Otherwise, we can just do that as our ending song while you make your guesses as to what is in the cup. So I'll write that in so we don't forget. Jump up. All right. And with Michael O'Quinn. I got that joke from Jeff Dunham. Jeff Dunham. Okay. .com. So that finishes the bit and everything's fine now. It's a very ADHD kind of night, y'all. All right. Whiskey in the Jar. I'm going to look up the words because I don't know it. All right.
Do you want me to just get started while you're looking it up? And
Fine. Okay. For the Muppet Songs night.
Oh.
Well, I mean, we could do. I am Cavalli.
Okay, yeah, the Muppet. Okay.
My request for the Muppet song. So, is there a song called Night, or you want a whole a whole night of Muppet songs? I do 2 Muppet songs. I do Rainbow Connection and If I Were. Oh, and Christmas is Coming. So I do 3 Muppets. Jeff Dunham. Okay. We're going to do Whiskey in the Jar now. And by which I mean he is, and I'm going to see if I can. Wait, what key do you do it in?
Dog.
I got a whistle for that.
Oh, hey, look. She steps on the squeak toy.
Oh, yeah. And you stand close to the mic this time.
I thought you were playing I Come From Alabama with a banjo on Mindy for a second. As I was going over the fair Kilkenny mountain, I met the Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced my pistol and then produced my pistol. Stand and deliver for him, old deceiver was shoving a back hole the daddy-o, back hole the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Well, he counted out his money and it was a pretty penny. I put it in my pocket and I brought it home to Jenny. She sighed and she swore that she never would deceive me. But the devil takes the women for they always lie so easy. Back home the daddy-o, back home the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Oh, I went to my chamber for to take a slumber. I dreamt of gold and jewels, and for sure it was no wonder that Jenny took my charges and she filled them up with water. Sent the Captain Barrel to commence with the slaughter. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. It was early in the morning, just before I rose for travel. Came a band of footmen, and likewise Roger Farrell. Well, I couldn't shoot my pistol.
Sorry.
Then I drew my pistol. She stole away my rapier, but I couldn't shoot for so a prisoner I was taken. My shelling, whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Well, they took me to jail and they sentenced me in writing for robbing Captain Farrell up in the Hairy Mountains. But they didn't take my fist, so I knocked the jailer down. Did a fond farewell to that typist in town. Oh, we're shutting whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Well, if anyone can aid me, it's my brother in the army. I don't know where he's stationed, in Cork or in Killarney. He'll come rolling through the mountains of Kilkenny, and I swear he'll treat me better than my darling sporting Jenny Musha. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Now there's some take delight in the carriages are rolling, and others take delight in the hurling of the bowling. But I takes my delight in the juice of the barley, and courting pretty fair maids in the morning, bright and early. Back for the daddy-o, back for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Oh, my shutting. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Did you actually see me completely whiff on that chord?
I thought you did it for effect because our chord was so amazing.
It was great, but
so
I just
great.
completely missed that first stroke.
Woo! How long have you been playing that thing?
This one, 12 years.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So I do love the comment about that being reminiscent of Matt and Kira of Rover's Way. Matthew Young and I were in a band called Traveler's Song where we performed that song together. So we both perform a very similar arrangement because they were at one point conjoined.
Yeah. Conjoined Irish boys.
Conjoined tunes.
Conjoined tunes. Yeah, we love Rover's Way in this house. Okie dokie. Akio Dragons. All right, we love you, dear, and we're gonna sing your request next, actually. So, all right. So Taxit Duck was trying to tell us that he's saving all his requests for the Muppet Song Night. So that needs to be. It's time to start the show.
It's time to sing the music. It's time to light the lights. And it's time to get things started on stuff. Well, I got it confused
because Queen Anne's Lace does their opening song.
And I'm the one that wrote those lyrics for them on the way down to the festival one morning. And so I now hear them singing it in my head. Yeah.
Check out Queen Anne's Lace at the Scarborough Renaissance Festival for the alternate lyrics too.
I mean, check out Queen Anne's Lace as in listen to them, but also check out Queen Anne's Lace. They hot.
To your health.
Slant your mom.
All right. So, so William said we're awesome, almost as good as Rover's Way. And we've never played that song together. Crossover parts, so epic. Yes. Now I'm getting a bit of Bess and Marley in this song. Who's Bess and Marley?
Are they here right now?
Well,
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Bess sounds like a cow, and Marley was Scrooge's partner.
Given that that's probably another duet.
Probably, yeah. Take the compliment.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, we'll see. Accio Dragons later. Sir David Purcell says, Muppets is Muppets, Fraggle Rock, and Sesame Street for songs to choose from. I know that's right. Yeah, so you're right. I do need to throw together a repertoire. Yeah. Oh, that sounds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Is that
Sesame
Schoolhouse?
Street.
Is that Sesame Street?
Sesame
I
Street.
thought it was Schoolhouse Rock.
I don't know. I feel like it counts. Shut up.
Sure. Yeah. That's that era.
All right. Love you, William. Good night. All right. So far, Scarborough Fair is next on the docket, and then we're gonna end the show on Johnny Jump Up. So we still have 2 questions that can be asked. Accio Dragons had to go, and I haven't seen Nutbag in the comments. So excuse me, about to get another 5 points. That one's stuck right around here though. Oh gosh, I'm about to be burped. He does have a baby, so he's used to it.
You are wee. I might be able to throw you over my shoulder, but that's a completely different stream.
Right. Costs extra. Yeah, so I'm gonna pull up Scarborough Fair, the lyrics that I sang on my album when I recorded it. Yes. All right. But if anyone would like to ask 2 yes or no questions about the drinks so that you can find out a little bit more about them.
May I have another sip?
Of course.
Okay, cool. Well, that was a yes or no question. So
Hey. All right, dear friends. So, my favorite D. Dorian song. He's over there tuning. I'm just going to play some mood music. Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me to one who is there. He once was a true love of mine. Tell him to find me an acre of land, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Between the sea foam and over the sand, then he'll be a true love of mine. I'll give you time for that next round. Plow the land with the horn of a lamb, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Then sow some seeds from north of the dam. Then he'll be a true love of mine. Tell him to reap it with a sickle of leather, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Then gather it up in a peacock's feather. Then he'll be a true love of mine. Tell him to make me a cambric shirt, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, without no seams nor needlework. Then he'll be a true love of mine. Instrument.
Oh, I'm so out of tune.
for then he'll be a true love of mine. Oh, when thou hast finished thy task, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, oh, come to me, my hand for to ask, for then you'll be a true love of mine. Oh, are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me to one who is there, for he once was a true love of mine. Remember me to one who is there, for he once was a true love of mine.
Like I said, so out of tune. But it's,
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's me that's out of tune, not you.
yeah, but I would say it just matches.
Yeah. But I've got 22 strings and you've got what?
9.
9. And I love you, but you know.
Oh yeah, you
Okay.
got more to worry about than I do.
Alrighty. All right. Okay, so oh, London Fog says, you know, Pru's a great bard by the resonance and tone of the belt. That's what I'm saying. So it was a friend that pointed out to me a few years ago that loud belches are a soprano thing. That she has met so many sopranos. She's a musician too, and she just runs into sopranos a lot, and we're all amazing belchers apparently.
It's the air compression.
It's the diaphragm
It's the
control.
compression chamber.
Yeah.
And the...
Yeah, you just like hold it until the opportune moment, and yeah. But thank you, London Fog. It makes me feel really special that you appreciate how well I can belch. And so Sally asked a question for William. Is it iced/cold? Yes, it is. Yes. And all right, Smarty Pants. Is the fruit flavor considered a berry?
No.
Apparently not. Okay. And Sir David
No,
Percival.
I am not an agriculturalist. I am not a botanist, and so I could be mistaken on that. But I'm gonna say no.
Hold on a second. I'll ask Google.
Oh, apparently it is. Wow.
That's a type of berry. All right, then.
It's a surprising berry.
Akio's question: is the fruit flavor a berry? Yes. And Sir David Percival, bonus question: is it honey based? No. It's all right, David Percival. You guys needed some more clues.
And thank you for the correction on the counting animation. I was mistaken there. It's been a minute
It
since
is
I
Sesame
watched
Street.
either. Yeah.
Jim Hancock. Jim
Hancock.
Jim Henson himself
Yeah.
creation. Singers are the Pointer Sisters. Nice.
Oh, that's
Thank
cool.
you. I didn't actually know all that. And Taxa Duck missed the rest of the conversation because of the stupid commercials. Yeah, the commercials have become really aggressive lately. Like you'll have to literally, it just cuts away from the feed. Sometimes it'll let you watch it, but for me, honestly, it doesn't even let me watch the feed. It just completely overrides everything for 90 seconds. It's gross.
Boo.
It's super gross. I hate it. Sorry. Maybe Nat 21, like, I wish everyone would get a commercial at the same time, because then we could just be like,
coming up on commercial, or at least that they would tell you.
right, if they would let me know so that I could bespeak my content. Anyway.
And also so that we can use the commercial breaks to like tune.
Wouldn't that be so crazy, right?
I know. It's wacky.
All right. And Heathen Alchemist said there's a song by Dov the Bard called Iron from Stone, which is, I guess you would call it the answer to Scarborough Fair.
I think
That's
I have
fascinating.
been pointed that direction once or twice.
Okay. Iron from stone. Well, I'll type it in and maybe we'll even look at it later. Iron from stone. Bart.
DOMH. Oh.
Yeah. All right. Now Akio Dragon says got 87 more questions. Well, too bad it's time for our final song.
Yes, because you are Akio Dragons, not Akio Answers.
Ooh.
Sorry, I'm so used to putting my 10-year-old in his place when he mouths off that it just flows now.
Well, and like you got quick-witted parents, you're gonna have a mouthy kid. So
fair. Says Akio Dragons.
Right. Oh man. Okay. So yeah, y'all, this is gonna be our last song. It's gonna be our last song, and I gotta make this screen extra wide so I can open up the comments of like it's ridiculous how wide I have to make this thing in order to reveal the comments on Twitch. Twitch, get your act together. All right, so I've just posted in. Oh, Akio Dragons has a 12-year-old, so
I have a 12-year-old daughter as well. I have a 12-year-old daughter, 10-year-old son, and a 2-year-old son.
Great mix, right?
Most sarcastic. Yes, we have to be.
So I have posted your instructions. We're at the point where we're going to sing our last song of the evening, and it's going to be Johnny Jump Up by popular demand. So whisper your 3 guesses to Harper Prudence by clicking on the name in the chat, Harper Prudence, while we play Johnny Jump Up. I'm going to do probably some vocals or something.
Background dancing.
Yeah. Background drinking, because why wouldn't I?
Oh, man. I'm jelly.
Yes. Oh, man. Johnny Jump Up. I mean, anyone who knows me knows how much I love ciders. All right. Is there a particular version that I should, whose version should I look the lyrics up for?
I could not tell you. If you can find one with the Bilge Pumps lyrics, it's probably going to be the closest to what I sing.
Am I all right?
Yeah, hey, look.
Hey. Bilge Pumps. Because you used to be a Bilge Pump? Is that what we're saying?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, if you go to their past crew pages, you can see a picture of me looking like a drowned rat at the Kansas City Renaissance Festival when they rained out one day.
Bless your heart. We've all been there.
Yeah.
Raise a glass.
Slant your mom.
Gently. I
can see that someone has already
oh yeah, no, this has had multiple. I painted this myself. It contains some bad words, so I'm not going to hold it any closer to the camera. But I painted
foul,
this
y'all.
myself.
George Carlin loves this mug.
Super foul, yeah. George Carlin. We go way back. So yeah, I'm not going to hold it any closer so it doesn't come into focus. But yeah, it's absolutely been like, if you breathe on this wrong, it breaks. So poor little dear. So which is why I want to go make some more of them. So in case when this one dies, I will yell the words on it and then get out one of my other ones, and it's gonna be just fine.
You need different swear words on each one, so that you've got variety.
Can I play you an intro? It's not. You don't have to.
You play
sing.
whatever you would
you
like.
Don't have to.
This is your stream that I'm crashing.
Show.
So you do you, and you tell me what to do.
I'm gonna play just an introduction, and then you can just slam into the song in whatever key you want. Okay, just slam into it.
Come and listen, I'll tell you what happened to me one day as I went down to Cork by the sea. Well, the day it was hot and the sun it was warm. Was desire quite pine wouldn't do me no harm. I went in and ordered a bottle of stout. Said the barman, I'm sorry, the beer's sold out. Try whiskey, young Patty, 10 years in the wood. Says I'll try cider, I've heard that it's good. And I'll never, no never, no never again drinking a pint of the Johnny Jump Up. After downing my third, I went out in the yard where I ran into Brophy, the big civvy guard. He said, come here to me, boy. Don't you know I'm the law? Well, I up with my fist and I shattered his jaw. He fell to the ground with his knees doubled up, but short was not. I hit him. 'Twas the Johnny Jump Up. And the next thing I remembered out in Cork by the Sea was a cripple on crutches, and says he to me, I'm afraid for me life, I'll get hit by a cart. Won't you help me across to the railwayman bar? And after a sip of that cider so sweet, he threw down his crutches and danced in the street. Oh, never, no, never, no, never again. If I live to be 110, I fell to the ground. I couldn't get up after drinking a pint of that Johnny Jump Up. Man died in the mines by the name of McNabb. They watched him be laid outside on the slab. And after the coroner his measure did take, well, his wife brought him home for a bloody fine wake. About 12 o'clock, and the beer was high. Well, the corpse he sat up, and he said with a sigh, I can't get to heaven, they won't let me up till I bring them a quart of that Johnny Jump Up. And I'll never, no, never, no, never again. If I live to be 110, I fell to the ground. I couldn't get up after drinking a pint of the Johnny Jump Up. So if you ever go down to Cork by the Sea, stay out of that alehouse and take it from me. Drink whiskey, drink cider, but don't touch a drop of that devil drink cider called Johnny Jump Up. And I'll never, no, never, no, never again. If I live to be 110, I fell to the ground. I couldn't get up after drinking a pint of the Johnny Jump Up. And I'll never, no, no, never, no, no, never again. If I live to be 110, I fell to the ground. I couldn't get up after drinking a pint of the Johnny Jump Up.
Woo! All right, somebody.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
that's fun.
That was so good. It was so fun. Oh, yes. All right, friendos.
Oh, let's see.
That London Fog was singing along. Oh my goodness. Bring him a quarter. Yep, Evelyn was singing along. Oh my goodness. He knew not to put orange on his helmet. Oh, snap. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. All right, my friendos. Yeah, London Fog loved it. Okay, so now it's time to go into the comments and see if anybody guessed what we've been drinking.
I mean, I'd be hard pressed too, and I'm drinking it, so you know, maybe that's why.
Yeah, y'all didn't get a ton of guesses of clues tonight, so let's find out. So, oh my gosh, we got real close here. So there's one that was close. We have a winner.
Huh?
All right, so.
Do you want me to get the vessel for the big reveal, or is there a big reveal?
There will be a big reveal, yeah.
Okay, well then I'm just going to migrate this way.
All right, let
Probably
me
out of
check the rest of
camera
the comments. Let me check the rest of the comments. And ooh, and they always have the best ideas too. Like,
yeah, I need to make a menu for my bar out of what you guys are suggesting. Holy
right. Oh,
crap.
and I'll take that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We have 2 winners. All right, and I think there's one more to check. Oh, no, that's all righty. So we have 2 winners. Congratulations, Sir David Percival and Taxat Duck. We are drinking a pumpkin pie porter. So I accepted pumpkin ale and pumpkin beer because I feel like that got close enough. So sadly not a pumpkin cider, which I would probably lose my mind over just as
The one
much.
I had wasn't that great. It was apple cider flavored pumpkin. It wasn't actually like great pumpkin
Oh,
cider, but I've
interesting.
heard that there are fantastic ones
Was
out
it
there.
a pumpkin spice apple cider or was it actually pumpkin flavored?
It was pumpkin flavored.
You know, they're hashtag not your mama's pumpkin. Yes, Accio Dragons, you were so close, but the other 2 were much closer. Accio guessed pumpkin pie whiskey, which like you got the pumpkin pie, but not the manner of drink.
Oh man, there was a pumpkin pie vodka somebody made for me at one point that was remarkable.
Really?
Yeah, because vodka tastes almost like nothing at all, and so it just tasted like a liquid pumpkin pie.
All
It
right.
was absolutely delightful. I'll tell you that story some other time.
Nice. So, so that means that our Sir David Percival and Taxat Duck, I will send you instructions for. Oh, what was that? You're gonna pumpkin pie in a bottle. Yeah. Oh, pumpkin cream liqueur. Liqueur. Amazing. Yes, that sounds amazing, and I'm so in. So, all right. So
I just keep winding up right behind that logo.
Yeah, you and Mike Wazowski. I'm telling you.
Mike O'Quinn, Mike Wazowski. It's the Mike Magnet. Mike Net.
All right. So I'm sending instructions via DM to Sir David Percival and Taxat Duck.
So make sure to carpe diem.
Right. So carpe your DMs. And pumpkin pie vodka says is what is in pumpkin pie, quote unquote, soda. Ooh, and at Dragon Con, there is a drink called apple pie that is very popular. That somebody mixes gallons and gallons and gallons of it to give to wayward congoers.
That sounds like my days at Hawkwood and Loki being passed around and all of the different flavors. Pumpkin pie and apple pie were 2 very common ones.
Yeah, apple pie is the most popular at Dragon Con. So, well, my friends, that just about takes care of things. So Michael O'Quinn, like I said, will be at the Carolina Renaissance Festival for one more week, one more magical weekend. While we
weekend with Johnny's
one more weekend.
No, I'm not. No,
rock and roll me
over
one more weekend. One more weekend.
Oh,
yeah. We'll workshop it.
Yeah, there's a commercial in there somewhere.
And of course, I will be at the Carolina Renaissance Festival for another Magic 7 weekends, and then right before the 7th weekend, I will be. I wonder if I'm cool enough to pull up the thingy. Talking about the thingy, the place that we go, the thing that we do. This is going so great. I can't find the little picture that goes along with here we go. Destination D&D, interactive RPG and exotic locations, immersive Renaissance Ren Adventures is the founder of Destination D&D, immersive Dungeons and Dragons camp. For nerds. And I will be at your emotional support bard at the New Orleans adventure coming up 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. So super stinking excited about that. And don't forget to check out the other stuff that happens on this channel. So at 8 p.m. Monday nights is going to be Modern Monday with Lady Prudence, sometimes with a special guest. Tuesdays at 11 a.m. you get Sonnets with Shakespeare. Ooh, I can find the graphic for that. Writing Sonnets with Shakespeare. Join the writer's room. It's really the most wholesome content you'll find anywhere. And we almost always produce just a beautiful sonnet that like can sometimes be kind of silly, but often winds up being pretty profound. And then Tuesdays at 8 p.m. is the main game. Nat 21 Adventures presents Curse of the Feywild. Wednesdays at 12:30 is Crafting with the Crew, and 9 p.m. on Wednesdays, all of these are Eastern time, by the way, is Gothic Horror Gaming. Ooh. And then Thursdays, 12 p.m. Eastern, as Flash Phantasmagoria Stories with Handler Z. And then 8 p.m. on Thursdays is the show of the week. So we try to keep the content coming here at Nat 21 Adventures, folks. And yeah, look all over. The Nightbot. Thank you, Evelyn and Sir David Percival, for activating the bot to let everybody know that the NOLA Destination D&D is November 19th through 23rd, and includes a day at the Louisiana Renaissance Fair. So you can find me as your emotional support part.
I love that festival.
Yes.
I went in the lake there once.
What? That sounds dangerous.
It was. I got a very, very up close and personal conversation with their head EMT and their rescue diver, because that used to be a gravel quarry.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, Evelyn's like, I did it backwards. And I'm like, no, it just looks like you were excited. NOLA!
N-O-L-A-No.
Oh, and Akio Dragons. Yeah, definitely like ask Paolo, or, you know, as soon as you know if you can come, then definitely hit it up. And then and they're going to New Orleans this November, or Muncaster Castle in the UK. They've been going to the UK, like Scotland, and for several years now. Like, it's a thing. It's absolutely a thing. And then of course Ren Adventures has been existed long before that, with Giacomo the Jester, Carl Ash. You can book your trip to wondrous places such as Sicily and get, you know, a bespoke tour of these places from Rennies who love them. So, you had to dip into your funds during hurricane season, babe. Oh, I get you. Everyone, please be safe out there. Like, it's been really weird time, and we're rooting for you, okay, kids? So, all right, y'all, we're gonna call it a night. So yeah, I suppose that'll about take care of it. So, we who travel in the service of the Queen, we learned long ago that we do not say goodbye. Goodbye is too final. Instead, we say, merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again.